Somebody is clearly ripping off somebody here. Hello everyone, it is Briximus Prime back for another Marvel Legends action figure review, and today I'm going to be reviewing the Marvel Legends Deluxe The Punisher, or Punisher with Motorcycle. I can't remember the particular context behind this Punisher design, but anyway, let's just get right on into the review by starting with the packaging. And yeah, I understand that this pack is from like, what, early 2020 or like early 2021, something like that, but anyway, taking a look at the packaging here, nice window showcasing the figure within. It says The Punisher right there, Hasbro and Marvel Legends, and it's covered in dust and has the Punisher logo right there. Some very nice artwork of the Punisher right there on the side. And then here on the back, it's got some nice product shots and stuff. As you can see, the package is a little bit damaged right here, but that's why I got the discount on it. And right here it says, Frank Castle rides through the night, dispersing brutal vigilante justice. I couldn't see that because there was a glare on it for a second. And that's basically it for the packaging, so let's just get right on into the accessories. Here is the majority of the accessories included with this figure. First off, he does come with a nice pair of guns here, and I would very much appreciate it for you guys to let me know in the comments down below what guns these are. I do know that he's got the extended mag, and it looks like he's got a bunch of attachments on it, but I do really like this realistic gun. I understand that there's a lot of controversy behind the glorification of toy guns, but I still really appreciate having these realistic guns with the Punisher. They look really good with him. And then, again, this is another one with a bunch of attachments. This is a silencer on the front, and again, extended mag. Don't know what this looks like. Doesn't look like a Glock or anything right off the top of my head, but again, very appreciated. It's nice and realistic. He also comes with this shotgun, which I also really appreciate. And it's just got this color separation of brown and black, and it does make the gun stand out that much more. He also comes with a bat. I appreciate the bat. It's pretty simplistic, but gets the job done, as well as when Punisher's using it. Gets the job done. And he also comes with a machete, which is done in this nice silver plastic, brown handle. And there's these tiny little scuffs and scratches around the blade. That came from me trying to holster this in his back too many times. You can kind of see some of the paint was rubbing off right there, but basically I just slid this in this little flip right here just to kind of have him store on his back, but anyway, you get the idea. And then and then here's his Dragonborn helmet. I had no idea that Punisher was one of the Dragonborn, and very odd that this helmet was included, but it does look good nonetheless. And then he comes with two alternate heads. Here is his regular Frank Castle head sculpt with the receding hairline. Hair looks plain, but that's just Frank Castle. And the face looks nice and serious. I do think the pink around his eyes is a little bit too emphasized. Kind of looks like he's been crying a whole lot. And then he also has this battle-damaged head, and I really love the way all this came out. The pink around his eyes looks a lot better because it actually kind of emphasizes the fact that he's been through a fight. I even like how this eye is a little bit pink, like he's got a black eye. He's got all the band-aids, cuts, and scratches, and he's got the scowling face, and this just looks Punisher to me, and I really love that you have the option to use this head. This is the one that I have on him basically most of the time because it's so in character for Punisher to get beaten up and then he still keeps fighting. Very in character for him. And before we get into the figure itself, I wanted to go over his motorcycle really fast. His most obvious accessory. And the motorcycle looks really good. I mean, it has all the essential details of the motorcycle right there. These screw holes are a little bit annoying. And honestly, the full black look is a little bit frustrating. I wish they maybe put in some silver paint to pick out some of those extra fine details. But whatever, I'm kind of nitpicking, but I like how this actually has rubber tires. They spin pretty freely. And again, everything, all the spokes and all the parts are all there. I'm pretty sure this is based on a Harley-Davidson, though correct me if I'm wrong. I don't think Harley-Davidsons usually have handles this tall. Maybe they do. I don't know. I'm not too educated on motorcycles, but I do like the light right there. It looks very nice and realistic with that molding effect in there. Also here on the speedometer, it's got the little Punisher skull right there. Very nice touch. And, there's the gas. And, again, all the essential details are all molded in there. We got some nice red lights. I like the exhausts. Again, nice rubber tires. He does have this little kickstand that can hinge up and down. This is so it has a realistic kickstand. This is so it can look like if it's driving, but it's not falling over. And again, pretty nice little details, but this is my favorite thing about the motorcycle. Right here, it says New York City, Punish 616. And if any of you know what 616 is, leave a like on this video and comment down below. Let's get that engagement on the video, guys. And now taking a look at the rest of the Punisher figure himself, I really like a lot of the details. Again, the head sculpt came out pretty well, looks good on the body. And this guy reuses the same body type as the Spider-Man Retro Collection Sandman, it's the Luke Cage, and the Hydro Man. Though he does, just like Hydro Man, he has newly sculpted arms, and he looks so freaking buff. And these arms kind of look a little bit like mine. And honestly, this particular Punisher logo doesn't really bug me all that much. I do really like the way how it came out. And again, very nice details, but they are remolded exactly from that Luke Cage mold. He's got some extra mags right there around his wrist. I like these fingerless gloves right there. Oh yes, and also I forgot to mention these joints are pinless too. And then he's got those very nice boots with some nice peg holes and some nice treads at the bottom of the feet. So, pretty good figure. He also has this strap right here, almost forgot to mention that. Going over the articulation, both heads can look up that far, they can look down that far, rotate all around. Not really any pivoting or anything else. Shoulders rotate a full 360. They can move outward about that far, and they can move inward. Bicep swivel. Double jointed pinless elbows look pretty good. The wrists can rotate and hinge up and down pretty smoothly. Ab crunch back, arcing back, and again, those little skull teeth do continue up across the body. Very nice touch. Waist swivel, hips can kick forward, they can kick back, they can move outward that far. Upper thighs cut, double jointed knees, ankles move up, down, swivel, and then he gets a nice ankle pivot. So pretty good articulation on the Punisher. Punisher's weapons complement his poses very well. Frick. He looks like he's well equipped for killing or slaying some dragons. And the Punisher looks great on the motorcycle. The motorcycle also complements his poses that much more, but also opens up for even more display and play options. And for comparisons, here is the Marvel Legends Deluxe Punisher compared to the Marvel Legends Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness Deluxe Defender Strange, also known as Totally Useless Character. And then here he is with the only other Punisher-related figure I have, the Marvel Legends War Machine Punisher. So anyway, that is basically it for the comparisons. And that is basically it for my review on the Marvel Legends Deluxe Punisher. The figure turned out really good. I like the way how the figure came out. He has plenty of accessories, great articulation, and even though the figure is kind of simplistic, I really do like the way how he came out. I mean, the skull isn't the classic Punisher skull, but I still appreciate the amount of detail that this figure has, as much as of it being just a reuse of a different body. It fits well. Those arms do a lot for this figure. I love his rippling muscles. And for this price, it's a little bit pricey for some people, because I do understand there are some better Punisher figures out there, and part of me does still want to get some of those other Punisher figures, but I do appreciate a lot of the amount of accessories they included with this figure, including the motorcycle, the guns, the helmet. As much as the helmet is kind of weird, I still think it's appreciated that they included so many accessories with this guy, especially with them being the realistic weapons, and also the battle-damaged head just is so in character, and the motorcycle just adds so many more possibilities of what to do with this figure. So yeah, if I had to give this figure a rating, I give it a solid 8 out of 10. Just a couple, if they just maybe threw in like one or two other things, or if I had at least a little more context behind the helmet and maybe the Punisher design itself, I probably would have ranked it a little bit higher, but overall, I like it. I just wish maybe the motorcycle had a little bit more paint and detail. So anyway, that's basically it for this review. Thank y'all for watching. If you guys did, leave me a like on the video, subscribe to the channel for more Marvel Legends and action figure reviews. Comment down below what you guys think, and I'll catch you guys next time.